your guide through the latest global developments. Today, we're delving into a pressing matter that's been making waves in the international waters, quite literally. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our insightful content. Now, let's turn our attention to the South China Sea, a region marked by strategic importance and, unfortunately, long-standing territorial disputes. Recently, tensions have reached new heights, prompting NATO to take decisive action in defense of a key ally. The South China Sea has been a hotspot for territorial disputes, with multiple nations vying for control over its strategic waters. Among these nations is the Philippines, a key player in the region. The dispute has escalated, raising concerns globally. Recent developments indicate a growing threat in the South China Sea, as militarization and assertive actions by certain powers increase tensions. The situation has prompted NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, to reassess its role in the region. In a significant move, NATO has decided to respond to the escalating tensions by deploying more warships to defend the Philippines. This marks a clear statement of support for the nation and a strategic maneuver to balance power in the region. To understand the strategic implications sheds light on the geopolitical chess game unfolding and how NATO's deployment could impact the delicate balance of power in the South China Sea. The claim that NATO has pledged to defend the Philippines against China amid ongoing tensions in the South China Sea is false. The Philippines is not a member of NATO and is not entitled to assistance from the alliance. NATO has not made any statement about defending the Philippines in the South China Sea. The situation in the South China Sea remains a source of tension and dispute, with China's increasing military presence and assertive behavior being a cause for concern. The Philippines has been engaging in joint maritime activities with the United States in the South China Sea. What is the stance of the United States on the South China Sea dispute? The United States has a strong stance on the South China Sea dispute, emphasizing the preservation of peace and stability, upholding freedom of the seas, and promoting adherence to international law. The U.S. has declared that Beijing's claims to offshore resources across most of the South China Sea are completely unlawful and has opposed China's campaign of bullying to control them. The U.S. takes no position on sovereignty over the geographic features in the South China Sea, but is committed to ensuring access and transit, preventing tensions, and supporting peaceful and legally based management of the area. The U.S. has also aligned its position on the People's Republic of China's (PRC) maritime claims in the South China Sea, with the decision of an arbitral tribunal which ruled in favor of the Philippines on almost all claims. This reflects the U.S.'s commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific and its opposition to any attempts to replace international law with might makes right in the region. What is the United States' stance on China's Belt and Road Initiative in the South China Sea? The United States has expressed concerns about China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, and its impact on U.S. interests worldwide. The BRI is a massive China-led infrastructure project that aims to stretch across Asia and beyond, and some analysts see it as a means for China to establish an alternative to the existing economic world order. The U.S. has struggled to offer a competing vision to the BRI and has launched the Build Back Better World (B3W) initiative as a counterbalance to the BRI. However, the U.S. has not taken a specific stance on the BRI's impact on the South China Sea dispute. The U.S. has emphasized the preservation of peace and stability, upholding freedom of the seas, and promoting adherence to international law in the South China Sea. The U.S. has also declared that Beijing's claims to offshore resources across most of the South China Sea are completely unlawful and has opposed China's campaign of bullying to control them. NATO is a military alliance composed of 31 members across North America and Europe. Formed in 1949, the alliance's purpose is to guarantee the freedom and security of its members through political and military means. The U.S., a NATO member, considers the Philippines as a major non-NATO ally. According to the U.S. Department of State, this designation grants the Philippines certain benefits in the areas of defense trade and security cooperation, but does not entail any security commitments by the U.S. to the designated country. As China continues its hostile acts in the South China Sea, despite a 2016 arbitral ruling in the Philippines' favor, the U.S. vowed to support the Philippines and reiterated its ironclad defense commitment. Earlier this month, the Philippines held a two-day joint patrol with the U.S. in the West Philippine Sea, following the first iteration in November 2023. NATO had previously expressed concern over China's increasing military growth and said that its assertive behavior poses challenges to the rules-based international order and to areas relevant to alliance security. In 2021, NATO members sent 21 warships into Asian waters for joint operations with regional navies, according to the U.S. Naval Institute. The German warship Bayern also sailed through the South China Sea that same year, the first deployment of a German warship to the region in almost 20 years, joining other Western countries expanding their military presence in the region to counter China's influence. And there you have it, a comprehensive overview of the escalating tensions in the South China Sea and NATO's decisive response to defend the Philippines. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more deep dives into global affairs. As always, stay informed, stay curious. Until next time.